Guess I'm live. Hey, what's up? This is George Shamon. I want to welcome you to this live stream on a Monday evening, August 19th, 2024. In this presentation, we're gonna be talking about the 3 steps to make a website and in what sequence to follow them, which one comes first, second, third, because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I noticed whenever I want to plan for a website, even the website I built myself, I struggle what to do first. Is it to find a template for the website? Is it to write the copy, or is it to code it? So which one comes first? We're gonna talk about it in this video because this is very important, because whenever you think of making a website, you get stuck. What do I do now? Do I get a template, a theme? Do I code it myself? And what to write on a page, and what step to take, and how to design the page, because these are different things. Like designing a page or a website is different from developing a website, even though there are common areas, and that's different from the copy. That's why there are three in every organization. Usually there are three jobs or three positions. The first one, there's a web designer. The second one, web developer. And the third one is a copywriter. The copywriter who writes the text for the web page or the website, like the title, what goes on the title. Then you have the web designer, will create the design of the website and the web page, what elements go where, what color to use. And then you have the web developer. The web developer will take the copy and the design and implement them on a website using codes like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Guys, this is George Shamon. I want to thank you so much for joining this live stream. We're talking about the steps to take to build a website, how to plan it. If you're joining on this live stream, I want to thank you so much for your time and attention. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm trying to grow it. And in the process, I want to help you. I want to help everybody start a website, make a web page using HTML, CSS, or use templates. So basically, I can help you how to make a website, or how to plan it, and how to start. Again, we're talking about the 3 steps to make a website, how to plan it, and which one to take first, what step first, second step, and the third steps. So the first step is to come to Brazil, man. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. We have got. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you have any questions. We're talking about making a website in 3 steps. The first one is to design. The 3 steps. The first one is to start with writing the text for the website. And the second one is to design it, and the third one is develop it. It means put the code together and make the website. So this is why whenever you want to plan for a website, it's kind of confusing what to do first and how to start. And there are common areas between the web design, web development, and copywriting. They go hand in hand. You have to have the three to make a website. So, and the first one is how to write the text, what to write on a website, and then how to design it, what to put where on a web page, on a website. And then once you're done with the copywriting, what to write and how to design it, then you start developing the website, which is that's why you have web designer, web developers, and copywriters. And sometimes one person can do the three, but usually because there are overlapping areas, you know, so they come together for making a website. But you know, so that's, if you have any questions, submit it in a comment, and let me know if you're making a website, if you're trying to build a website, so I can help you now answer your questions. If you're not sure how to start, or what the platform to use, or what element you need to make a website, let me know. I can help you now on this live stream. And again, I want to thank you so much for joining. This is George Shamon coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you in the US or overseas? What country are you tuning in from? Or what state are you tuning in from? We're talking about making a website and planning the website, what steps to follow. Again, the first step is what to write on a website, what images to use, and then designing the website, how to arrange the elements on a web page, then developing it using codes. This is how you make a website. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions so I can answer you right now on this live stream. And if you're tuning in on the future replay, also I want to thank you, and make sure you submit a question about making a website so I can help you. And if you have any topics you want me to discuss now or in the future, let me know in a box below, you know, in a comment box. On this channel, I talk about making websites using Visual Studio Code to make HTML, CSS codes, using website templates, themes, etc. So, yeah, and I also talk about other topics if you're interested. And you can check my channel, and I have over 200 videos, and yeah, about that covers different topics. And the most ones is the this year I'm focusing on making websites, because I've been learning for the last 2 years HTML, CSS, and now I'm learning JavaScript. And you know, this is why I want to help you with the basics of making website. If you're interested in starting a website and you're not sure where to start from, I can help you right now. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremiah. Hey, Spencer, thank you for joining, and thanks for your question. So, Spencer, I have a question. I think some people hacked my phone and control my algorithm on my YouTube. Yeah, I'm not sure, you know, what's going on with this, what happened. Jackson, you're back. Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Do you have any question now? Tonight we're talking about making a website and the steps to follow to make a website. How do you start? First, you're gonna be planning the text and the images, what you wanna add to your website, and then it's gonna be designed, what to add for the title, what text to use, what images, and then the website will be developed using codes, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And also you can use themes and templates if you want, but this is how you start. First, before you make a website, you have to know what you want to add to the website. And also, you have to know your website, is it going to be to sell a product? It's going to be an e-commerce website? Is it going to be to sell a service? Is it going to be a brochure or portfolio website? What kind of website is it? So you have to decide those elements too. So, so anybody have a question, let me know in a comment box so I can answer you. And also, if you have not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I need your help to grow my channel. So any questions, comments, any topics you want me to talk about now or in the future, so I can prepare for future videos. Yeah, so this is how you start, because I've been thinking of, you know, redesigning my website, and every time I want to do it, I get stuck, and I'm thinking what to do and how to do it. Then, for the last few days, I figured it out. You have first, before you redesign your website or you change it or you start a new website, or even if it's your first website, you have to decide what you want the website to do. Is it going to be to sell a product, or is it going to be to offer service? Is it going to be your portfolio, who you are, what you do, and about your background and skills, etc. And then how to design it, like how to put the pages, the images, the text, and then there comes the development, and then you're gonna decide whether you're gonna be using the code from scratch or you're gonna be using a template. I think for in the beginning, it's good to use a drag and drop website builder. This is the easiest than using a template or starting from scratch. Those website builders, they're easy, they're drag and drop. You just decide what you want to add to your page if you have the content and how to arrange it, and you just drag the element to the web page, and then you add the text, image, or video, or links, etc. So Dorjeki Jovantika, where are you from? I'm coming to you live now from the U.S. state of South Dakota. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. You have a long name. I can't even read it. Dijor Dijetviti Jovantovich. Where are you from? So yeah, we're talking about making a website and what steps to follow. And again, the first step is deciding the content of your website, which is the copywriting, the text, the images, what you want to put on a web page and on your website. And then designing it, how to arrange the elements on your web page. And the third one is the development of your website. Once you decide what the elements, what are the text and the graphics or the pictures, the images, what you want to add, basically the content of your website. The second step is to decide how to design the website, how to arrange the element on a web page, and how many web page you need, And the third one is to implement your website, which is the using codes or templates to establish the website, to make the website, and then you connect it on the internet using your domain name and the domain name server, website hosting. It depends where you're hosting your website, and hosting website can come in variety. There are so many ways to host a website. You have self-hosted web hosting companies like the one I use myself, and there are hosted websites like Shopify, Weebly, Squarespace, Wix. So those are hosted websites. They have their templates, and you don't have to worry about the back end. Everything is ready for you. You just have to put the template together and fill out the text and the images and the videos. So yeah. So it's not difficult like before. Making a website is not that difficult anymore. You have options. You have options to use codes from scratch, and that will take long. You have to know what you're doing, because it's gonna take long to build a website from scratch. And then you have the drag and drop web page builders, and then that you add elements using a web page builder. So you add the element to the web page, and then you have the templates or themes, for a website. So those are 3 ways to make your website. Also, in all cases, in any tools you use, you need you need to know what kind of website you need. Is it gonna be for service or to sell a product? And also you have to follow those steps. You have to have the content, and you have to have the the design, how to design it, where you want to put the element on a web page, and how many web page you need, and then to develop it and put it together, as a website and to connect it on the internet. So anybody have a question? Questions, comments, topics for future videos? Let me know if you're interested in learning about different topics. On this channel, I cover about 4 or 5 topics. The first one is website making and using the code editor Visual Studio Code to make codes like for website like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And I've been learning HTML, CSS for the last 2 years. I feel comfortable working on it now, and I use Visual Studio Code. It's a code editor, and I'm starting now with the JavaScript. JavaScript is very difficult, but I know some of the basic concepts. So, but I feel more comfortable with CSS and HTML. This is why I recommend somebody, if you're starting to learn how to develop website, design website, it's good to start with HTML, CSS. So if you have any questions, let me know on this live stream. I want to thank you so much. It's Monday evening, August 19th, 2024. I'm here to help you answer some questions about making websites, and we're talking about the steps to build a website. And the main steps are, first, you have to have your content, the text and the pictures, and what you want the content, what content you want to use for your website. Hi again, welcome Elliot, welcome, welcome back. So, and then we're talking about the design. So designing your elements on a web page, how to arrange them, what to put. And then the third step is developing your website. This is how you end up with a website. The 3 steps can be done, they have to be done separate. The first one is, the content. You create your content. You have to have it ready. And then you design it, how to arrange it on a web page, and then you develop it. So anyone have a question, let me know. We're talking about website making, so if you have any questions, let me know. Guys, also make sure you subscribe. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, so because I want to grow it, and I want to grow it, and in return I will keep making those live videos and help you with the questions and issues you have in making a website. Or I cover other topics on this channel. I talk about Inkscape, making SVG files, because the SVG files, you can use them for a website too. You can make graphics, SVG graphics, and you can use them on your website. So and also you can I can export the SVG in Inkscape to PNG files too. So anyone have a question about making a website, starting your website? Also, if you want to redesign, if you have a website and you want to redesign it, let me know. And if you want me to look at your website and evaluate it, I can do that too. So we can look at a website to and I can give you my opinion, So yeah, because many people want to build a website, but they're not sure how to start and where to start from. So you want to make sure you follow those steps, because otherwise you get stuck, because if you get a template or theme for your website and you don't have the content, you're not going to be able to implement the website quickly, So yeah, you want to make sure you prepare your content before, and then you can pick a design and you can fit your content in a design, So Who else? Anybody have a question about making a website, or what platform to use? You know, because there are so many platforms for making a website, you know, so you have to decide what platform to use. And is it gonna be a Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, Weebly? Is it gonna be a self-hosted web hosting company? Then you add the code to it. So all of these you have to make decisions in order to make a website. You know, you need those before you start. So who else? Do you have a website you want me to look at? Is there any questions about making a website, redesigning a website, making changes? What platform to use? Anyone have a question? Questions, comments? Who else? Do you have any ideas about making a website? Are you selling any product? Are you making, are you providing a service? Anybody is interested in learning about using a code editor like Visual Studio Code? I'm planning to make a video tutorial about Visual Studio Code and how to use it. If somebody is interested, let me know if you have any questions about it. Visual Studio Code is a code editor. You can create web pages, codes, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I use it myself for HTML and CSS. So basically, you don't need a lot to make a website. It's not that difficult, you know. So, who else? Welcome, guys. Welcome to this live stream. Thank you for joining, and submit your questions so I can answer you on this live stream. So I have welcome Karate Juice. I was afraid that Visual Studio Code is a malware. No, that's a software. That's I even tried it with a VM. What do you mean VM? Virtual machine? So no, Visual Studio Code is a code editor, and it's a Microsoft product. You know, so you know who created it, and it works on Mac, Linux, and Windows, on the three types of operating systems. And it's a good software. I use it on Linux. I run Linux machine, and it runs on Linux It's a great software. It's the best for. I think it's the best code editor, and a lot of developers recommend it. So it's a great software. So and in the beginning it looks intimidating, but once you get used to it, it's not that difficult. So yeah, I like it. It's good. It's good software. Who else uses VSC code editor? Who else? Questions, comments, topics you want to discuss on this live stream or on a future? Uh, Let me know if you have any questions about making a website using code editors like Visual Studio Code. This is my favorite. Who else? Questions? Who else have a question? No one. Anyone else? Again, we're talking about making a website and the steps to follow in planning. And the first step is to have your content ready. And the second step is to design or choose what design you want to use if you're using templates. And the third one is to develop the website and connect it to the internet. And developing a website can be using a template or a theme and editing them and adding the content, or starting from scratch, building a website from scratch. And that takes long, unless you're not in a rush. Then you can build a website from scratch using code like HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. Guys, welcome. If you're joining on this live stream, I want to thank you so much for your time and your attention. And make sure you submit a question in a comment box so I can help you right now. I can answer you on this live stream. Uh, Today is Monday, August 19th. It's 10:52 my time, which is the Central US Standard Time. Let me know where you're tuning in from, if you like, and submit a comment. And if you have any question about making a website, if you're not sure where to start from, or if you want to redesign your website, we can talk about this. So who else have a question? We should turn this on. No, let's not leave it. No more questions coming in. Okay, if you don't have any questions, yeah, that's the only topics I have tonight, talking about those three steps to make a website. And if you have any question, you can drop it anytime. I can look at it in the future within the next couple days. And unless you have the question now, I can answer you on this live stream. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about topics in the future, so I can create a stream like this one or make a video. Questions, comments. Who else? Who else have a question? Anyone have a question? We're talking about how to plan for your website. Gotta sit down so I can be more comfortable than standing. Who else? Who else have a question or comments or topics you wanted to discuss? Let me know. I want to thank you so much for joining on this live stream. My name is George Shamon, and I'm coming to you live from the US state of South Dakota. We're talking about the 3 steps you follow to make a website. If you have any questions, submit them in a comment. And even if you are on a future replay, also submit your questions and comments. And I want to thank you so much for your attention, knowing the bombardment of messages everybody and every one of us is subject to. I know your attention is so valuable and your time. So if you have a website and you want me to look at it for evaluation, to give you my opinion, you can submit it in a comment box and let me know if you like me to look at it online. I can do it now. Who else? Questions, comments about making a website or learning how to code using Visual Studio Code. It's a good software. Visual Studio Code. It's a code editor that runs on Mac, Linux, and Windows operating system. Nobody have any questions, I guess. Welcome to this live stream. Submit your questions and comments if you want me to help you now. Anyone else? Okay, so I guess no more questions coming in. I guess we should wrap it up. So, guys, if you have any questions, even if you're on a future replay, you can submit it, and I can try to answer it whenever I get a chance. And maybe I'll look within 24 hours if there's more comments. So again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in a future videos on future replays. Hopefully soon, within a couple days. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good evening or good night, good day. See you next time. Okay, maybe I can hang out a couple minutes if you have any questions before I wrap up the session. Do you have any question? Because some people coming in now, so let me see if they have a question. I can hang around for a couple minutes. Questions, comments, subscriptions, constructive criticism. Who have a question about making a website or redesigning a website? Any questions? Any topics you want me to discuss in the future about making websites? Yeah, so the first step is to have your content ready and the pictures and images, and then plan on designing the website, then develop it. So, questions, comments, anyone? About making a website, designing a website, content creation. Hey guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. What state are you tuning in from if you are in the US? If overseas, what country are you tuning in from? We're talking about making a website, what steps to follow, overview. Questions about using a code editor like Visual Studio Code. I can help you with that because I've been using it for a couple of years now. Do you have any question about the web development, web design, code editing, code editor? Who else? Questions, comments? Questions about making a website. What steps to follow? Who else is here? Who else have a question about making a website or redesigning your own website? Can you hear me? Can you hear me and can you see me? Let me know and submit your questions if you have one in the comment box. We're talking about making a website and what plan, what steps to follow, and what each step is. If you're interested in making your website, submit your questions, or if you want me to look at your website, existing website, I can do that now. Who else? Questions about website make and the steps to follow. Hey guys, submit your questions in a comment box or let me know where you're tuning in from so I know somebody is listening. Who else? All right, no more question. Okay, so I guess we can wrap up the session. Thank you so much if you were on this live stream, and if you're on a future replay, I want to thank you also. And make sure you subscribe and you add a comment or question about topics you're interested to know about and you want me to discuss. Thank you.